Put the lotion on it. Oh, hi. All life begins with new. All life ends with new. This is what I've been told. There can only be new. No more, no less. New. Whoa. Alright. It turns out I am live. And, we can begin. Did the title not update properly? Are we good? Well, anyway. Welcome back. Yeah, no intro because I'm just here late. Oh yeah, no. I definitely wanted to start around 10, but life gets in the way sometimes. It's been very crazy couple of days for me. Couple of weeks. But don't worry because I'll end early too. And that way no one will be happy. It'll be worth it. But just Zelda tonight. And being approached by a stranger. That was a stank guy if I've ever seen it. No, I'll be ending, which is what has become... Wait a minute, that dude walked in there and then I heard some weird noises. I'll be ending around probably 2:30, so we get a good 2.5, 3 hours of Zelda tonight. But if it was up to me, I would have started earlier with Blaster Master. But that's okay. I'll be able to do that soon enough. Korok of the Korok. I have original titles. This is the Ocarina of Time outfit. Just in case anyone was wondering, it is full. It is full Ocarina outfit. I think it looks pretty good. I thought it was gonna be a little cartoony, because Ocarina's outfit was just kind of... just green. But it's actually pretty good. Also, you'll notice that this area runs pretty smooth. It used to not, but now it's very, well, it's tolerable. Oh look at that, I just stumbled upon a treasure chest. This is the power of Zelda. It is only Amiibo, yeah. Amiibo item spoilers in 3, 2... Wunderbar. Does the sword look familiar to anyone? I wonder if it shoots a sword beam. Damn. Doesn't that, like, really fuck with the durability? No, it's still in good shape. What else do I have? Oh, I'm bringing this with me now. Oh, I suppose I can show you something. Take a look at this. Let me show you a thing. And then we will go on an adventure. Vinny, will you be playing on CMU at 4K? Why would I start the game all over again? So I could play it on 4K! I just had this conversation last time I played this. No, I'm good. However... the day CMU works 100% flawlessly with this game, I would consider taking a look. But I hear a lot of the shrines and physics don't work and it gets shitty. So, that might be some time from now. Could you imagine the Koroks in 4K? Those bastards. Vinny, my friends and I are watching you on my phone. We're really high in a sewer and think it's an appropriate viewing setting. Okay. Think about all the diseases you could get in that sewer. I agree. Alright, if you're gonna watch Vinesauce, watch us from a sewer. But, if you're gonna, you know, live to watch more streams, maybe you want to consider not watching from a sewer. Not to, like, harsh your high, bro. I wouldn't want to do anything like that. Just, I want you to live, that's all. I guess it's mandatory that I show you this. There's gonna be some... Oh wait. Yeah, just some slight Amiibo spoilers. I mean, you probably just already saw it, but if you're here, you're probably... You know what to expect. So here he is, Ocarina of Time Link. Like, to a T. This is basically most people's favorite Link. Yeah. Oh, what's the shield on the right? This is just a royal shield. I got it from an Amiibo. Someone said stupid hat. How dare you? It's called the Hero of Time. Oh fuck, sorry. I thought I was the nerd. But yeah, I think it looks actually really good in this game. Please do not ban. But... just an important thing that I have to do. Do not ban, do not kill. If I do it quick, I can get away with it, I think. Yeah. Just think that's awesome, that's all. Okay, anyway, yeah. Does it shoot beams? I don't know if it does. Well, I don't have full health anyway, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you, but, so yeah, that's everything. That's the entire collection, which I think is now just about complete. And, feels good, man. However, there's now a sense of eternal emptiness somewhere deep inside. Doesn't that suck? It shoots Bowser's? Oh, thank God. Fuck, I was really hoping it would shoot Bowser's. Oh, okay, so I do have a few things, that I want to do. There's a few goals I have in mind today. If story happens, then great. But I would like to retrieve some of Link's memories. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memories left, so I'm gonna, probably go for some of those. But I also would like to check out some interesting spots I found here on the map. So there's a few points of interest that I would like to show you. Wait a minute. Where? I'm going up here, I think. No, this'll... Flight range. Yeah, this'll do. Did you hear Anuma said open world Zelda is the new standard? Yes. Yeah. I had a really good idea I'm gonna tell you about later. I'm gonna, like, let you sit on the edge of your seat waiting for my good idea, because you know my good ideas usually involve throwing pickles out your window. But this one is really good. Also, I know I have more outfits to collect, but I'm talking about the Amiibo stuff, that's all. Everything I want from the Amiibos is now been obtained. But, yeah, he mentioned that open world is the new standard, which I'm fine with. As long as there's improvements, and I have some ideas. Now, if you're watching Nintendo, and I know you are, I know you love me very much, and you love my content, and you love my corruptions, and my chaos editions, and I mean, you know, who could blame you? You're just a company trying to protect your IP. I get that you love me, but I will give you the best concept for your next game free. You don't have to pay me. You don't even have to credit me. Just make it happen. Meatballs. That's all you gotta do, just put meatballs in the game. Alright, let me take a number of different meats and combine them into balls, and then give them physics. So that if they roll down a snowy hill, they turn into, like, massive snowballs. That's it. No, in reality, I do have a bit of a concept. It's not that great, but I'll tell you about it anyway. First, however, I found a hot spring, right? And I also found a shrine that I can't get to, and I don't know if it's like a cast quest or something. Whoop. Whoop. Picture Majora's Mask. Let's say, for argument's sake, that the next game in the Zelda series is Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time. So let's just say it's in Termina, the moon is about to crash down again, and, you know, there's all that. Okay, so, for one, we need themed dungeons. I think that would be great. And it would also be great to have more fleshed out interactions with some of the characters. Great, okay, cool. Especially if you have a game like, you know, Majora, where the focus are the people, and their stories. You could do that now, because the engine is built. Now you can focus on making a really good concept. Shrines, good. I think that we could keep shrines. This time, give Link some more physics things to fuck around with. Silly putty in physics form. Whatever that means, sure. But, I mean, these are just some minor things. Maybe a blacksmith to repair weapons, stuff like that. But I thought a great way to handle this and still keep it open world, because, you know, people are gonna rush to complete the game, like they did with this game. Is the people gonna die? I gotta be a Zora for a second and take some damage. So, I thought of a way to kind of reward players for beating the game in different times in a way that actually would be fun and interesting, and maybe encourage people to beat it and do things, you know, because the story's gonna be out of order. Like fucking 12 endings. So, what happens if you complete, if you defeat Majora, let's say Majora, at the very beginning of the game? You get one ending, like Chrono Trigger. Let's say you beat him in the middle, after the first dungeon, you get another ending. Maybe every time you beat the game, you get a different ending, you get all the endings, you get a different thing. Yeah, like Chrono Trigger. I think that would be great, and I think it would be a good way to encourage people to explore in a way that, and beat the game in a way that allows them to see the story the way they want to. Why not get post-ending shit that's fun instead of different endings? Because that's part of what I'm saying, is different endings if you complete it at different times. You could do post-game stuff too. I think I just found it. But it definitely would solve the problem of there being too little story. Or it would also solve the problem of players being able to have the freedom to complete the game however they want. And I like the idea. I mean, my favorite game is Chrono Trigger. It has a fuckload of endings. So it's a pretty obvious solution for me to say that I would like multiple endings. And then maybe the game doesn't end. Maybe it just keeps going. Like, you defeat Majora early, and then a whole host of other shit happens that you can do. Depending on when you complete it. Maybe, like Majora, there could be a time travel mechanic, so you can go back, say you complete it, get an ending, do the stuff, get the item, then you can go back, do other stuff, and then beat it at a different time. I mean, it's getting complicated now. It's getting complicated, but I'm just working it out, like, off the top of my head. I'll just keep going. Why Majora's Mask? For the sake of argument, as I said earlier. I'm not saying it needs to be Majora's Mask, it's just easy. It's just an easy setting. But, yeah, like a time travel thing could be cool. Where you do something, you go back, and then you get to experience it in different ways. And again, it would allow for a freedom. And Majora really did... Great. Majora really did build a world. But, I mean, that's if you want to get all the endings. Maybe just start the game over again. Instead of needing a time travel mechanic. I'm working this out. I'm working this out. This is Vinesauce Game Studios' first effort is to make a deeper sequel to Breath of the Wild. Dave Cap said it wouldn't be fun to replay large sections of the game over again. I agree. Maybe the boss mutates. Maybe each time... Maybe it's just the boss. And like, say you defeat the dungeon, the boss turns into a harder version of the boss. I don't know. There could be like, say you defeat 3 dungeon bosses, then Majora gets powered up into a different form. Maybe it's just that. It's just as simple as that. I don't know. There's the... Like palette swapped versions? You could do anything. Well, what if you could climb every mountain and you can go everywhere? I mean, you never know. You could, maybe they could do a sequel where you could...
Nah, mate, you can go fucking anywhere and then go back in time and do it again, mate.
But I do think that if... Alright, the time travel thing, that's when it starts getting complicated. I'll admit. That just seems complicated. Even me explaining it, I'm getting confused. But, I don't know, I kinda like the idea of, depending on when you beat it, is, what ending you get! So again, Nintendo, if you need me for this... If you need me, like, you know, for, if you have any, if you need me to further extrapolate and tell you how to make your video games, you just let me know. And I will ask you to play Chrono Trigger. And then we good. So what was I expecting to happen? Meanwhile, I keep forgetting these things are magnetic. I was like, oh no, Link...
Nah, man, Link is gonna grab onto the spikes. He's not gonna get himself hurt. No, man, he's got this, I swear to God.
I wonder if I can just, like, shimmy on through. Guess not. This is good. This is good! I actually had someone send me a really sweet email recently saying that I infuriate him with the way I solve baby puzzles. Really sweet email. From a nice chap. Actually, it was probably one of the worst emails I've ever received. And, he had to send it twice because he fucked up the first time he sent it. So I said, what's wrong? You can't figure out email? I can't play baby games, you can't figure out emails? And then I cried myself to sleep after that. Sure got him. Yeah, I sure did. I sure did. The problem was, even though I checked myself before I wrecked myself, I didn't feel very good about it. I should have, like, offered him some kumbaya. We could have gotten together in a circle with tambourines. Whoa. Go, 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 Link! Good. Jesus. What is this? Timelines would make your Majora's Mask sequel work. Having to travel along different paths of how the game played. That's how you get different endings. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure there's some way to salvage this idea. One more shrine, then I'll get 2 hearts. Actually, I'm kidding. This person, the baby game person, never existed. I think. But you'll never know. You'll never know what to believe. Here on Vinestream, do I like Turok 2? Do I hate Turok 2? You'll absolutely never know. I mean, even the tone of my voice doesn't give it away. The aggravation. That's not... that might just be all... That might just be... acting. Like Patrick Stewart acting. For the record, this is how I found out a shrine was here. I was out there, I looked in, and I tried to do this, but my, perfect game didn't let me do it. Look at that. You're telling me Link can't fit through that? Come on.
Well, you can go everywhere except like 3 or 4 places, mate. I mean, we wouldn't want you to get everything right away.
Don't dive, Link. Where's this wind coming from? How is the water generating... Alright, Link has a mind of his own right now. Okay, we're good. We're good. But it is interesting if they do stick to the open world format. The idea of... it getting deeper, yet still remaining somewhat accessible and simple. It's gonna be a tough balance. I just want more, like, plaques or mounts in my house to hang weapons. That's really all I want. I don't need anything else. If you told me they were re-releasing this game for $60 in HD, but instead of 3 mounts, they give you 6, I'd drop the 60 right then and there. Yep. Yep. Or, I don't know, say a game that's like 12 years old. If they said, oh, this game is coming to the Switch with, you know, no new content for $30. A game that you could download for free, let's say, from the internet. Because it originally came out on the internet for free. But here it is again on the Switch, even though it's been on every other platform imaginable. Here it is again with no new content on the Switch for $30. Would I buy it? I don't know, probably not. I'm kidding. So, Cave Story. Let's talk about Cave Story Plus. Which is... I'm being a dick, but I love Cave Story. They announced that it would be $30 on the Switch. And people were not happy. And I was like, yeah, that's a little steep. And it's mainly for... there's a few reasons I've learned why it would be 30. There is new content. Nicholas announced that there's gonna be a co-op mode, and, a new area. So there's some new stuff. I don't know if it's enough I wouldn't spend the 30 on it, but, I mean, I'm sure someone out there would enjoy it. So, there is some new stuff, but... like I said, there's something being called Switch tax, like, as a joke, talking about the markup required to get your games on Switch in a physical form. Which is not a great thing to hear, but I told you a while back that there might be a very good reason for this. And that very good reason is apparently related to the production costs. That's one reason. The other reason that it would be $30, as I've learned, has to do with Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight, Yacht Club tried to get Shovel Knight, I think on the, I think it might have been the Wii U, or... well, anyway, it was gonna be in a physical, like, box. It was gonna be in a box. And some of the retailers said that they were not going to stock it on the shelf, but instead were going to put it in the bargain bin because it was too cheap. So Yacht Club had to raise the price from $20 to $25 just so they could get Shovel Knight in premium shelf space. Which obviously did not sit well with a lot of people, but this is something I've read about. I cannot confirm it right now. If you want to try to confirm it yourself, I would welcome you to do so, of course, because you should always take everything I say with a grain of salt or sand, which I hate because of reasons. Anyway, you should definitely do your research if I say something, because I don't, you know... maybe I'm talking out my butt, but that's what I've heard. And, it seems likely. Well, that has nothing to do with Nintendo. The retailers... that might have been, like, the Xbox version of Shovel Knight, for all I know. Like, that has... the Nintendo Switch tax, I joke around about that because it seems ridiculous, and it is, but it's also... let's face it, discs are cheaper to manufacture than little, like, SD card things. So... I kinda understand it, but I also... I think that they should just abandon the physical. Like, if you're an indie on the Switch, don't do physical. I don't need it. I don't need a little disc. Or rather, I don't need a little cartridge that tastes bad. I'm good. That sword broke that quickly. I had never used that sword. Okay. Well, what am I using now? I wonder. Notice I'm actually low on weapons for once. Let's Lionel it up. God, that is a good sword. Do indies need the power of a cartridge? I don't think... What do you mean, power? There's... No. I don't think that's actually... Huh? I'm pretty sure... No, because it's gonna be download as well. That statement confused me. No, because... Here's the thing, with Cave Story Plus, you can download it as well. And, like, the more extensive indies, the ones that have, like, you know, 3D graphics and stuff like that, those are a lot of those are just download only. So, yeah. It's just, if the cartridge is making the thing cost 30, they then have to charge 30 for the digital version. I don't know why that is. That I would love to know. That seems like just a stupid rule. And before I go and do anything ultra substantial, I just wanted to explore the ice area a little tiny bit. I haven't found any Yahahas today, so I'm getting a little antsy. It's almost for the same reason you mentioned earlier, is it? And someone mentioned, more interesting and varied bosses for, whatever next Zelda game there is. Yeah, I mean, there are few flaws in this game that really distract from the overall experience because it is such a great game on the whole, but I would definitely agree that more bosses, more varied bosses, and also even just more enemy types would be great. Oh my god, this lizard. Why did that count as sneak strike? Who the fuck wasn't alerted to my presence? They're attacking me. I also thought of a really good thing for hard mode, or for whatever's next. Fights that you can't use food for. Like if you wanna go into like a trial, you know, and you have to fight like say a Dark Nut. Well, you could use whatever armor you want, no food. Oh, and no saving. Like, just like some challenge areas where you're forced into a combat situation where you can't just do what I'm doing. Which is not give a fuck. Hard mode is pausing doesn't actually pause the game. You can use food, but only if you're quick. That's what someone just said. That would be fine by me. Or the food takes like a little while to consume. In this game, food is as simple as, like, I still think the game is hard. I've had my struggles, I've game overed plenty of times, and I'm thankful for the challenge in this game. This has been the first Zelda game in a long fucking time that I've actually had some level of challenge. Oh, that's a good shield. So yeah, it's been a good experience, and I'm loving the difficulty. But it would be, if you want to do a hard mode, I think a good way to do that, like that dude said, where your menu doesn't actually pause the game, or you eat food and it recovers slowly over time, which could just be a big fucking pain in the ass because then you're just going to be running away while your life recovers. But it would also make you pay more attention to the battle, and perhaps make you more aware of your mortality. Or, yeah, people are mentioning the Dark Souls start screen. Have I discussed the Switch warping issue? Well, I don't want to harsh the high, man. That's a lot of royal shields. This game is intent on giving me these shields. So if anyone was looking for the shield, here's where you find it. I noticed today that, not today, the other day, actually, that my Switch is in fact warped. I mean, come on, Nintendo. Could we go a week without there being some kind of problem? I'm really rooting for this system. Now, when I say warped, I mean it's slightly bent. It's just that new and exciting curve screen technology. But, if I actually... yeah, I did it... I measured it against a piece of paper, a door frame, everything, like I did multiple tests, and I would say that it's warped maybe 3/4 of an inch. So the left side and the right side, there's a difference of about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, maybe a full inch. I'm not good at estimating, but that's my best guess. Alright, so maybe it's not, if it's... okay. I'll measure it. It might be a 1/2 inch. We'll see. I'll get you guys those details. It's fucking bizarre, and I would have never noticed it had that post not gone viral. It doesn't seem to cause any issues, and the system does not get unreasonably hot. However, if you remember correctly, I did do a 7-hour Zelda stream. It very well could have began warping then. So, I mean, I'm a little worried, but at the moment, everything seems okay. Camera time? Oh yeah, no, not right now, not right now. I'm not gonna take a picture of it right now, but if you want me to, I can try when I have some time. I thought you meant that there was something in the game. Actually, there is something over here that I'm supposed to get a picture of. And I would very- oh fuck! Yes! So, is this a design flaw? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The warping is, I would say, indubitably. Like that one? A design flaw. Again, I haven't noticed any performance issues. I have not noticed any weirdness or slowdown or anything that I would consider to be, like, a fucking game over, man. But it's bizarre. It is bizarre. I worry about if it warps too much that the battery starts to lose contact. But I have a really... I have a good feeling that if that does end up being the case, Nintendo will repair it or send me another one. And probably thousands of other people too. But yeah, I guess, for as much luck as I've had with the Switch, I've also had some bad luck between left Joy-Con and this. Fuck. That was kind of cool. I wonder if the dock has anything to do with the warping, or if it's just the system itself. But regardless, the dock is cheap as fuck. I read today something like, that the Switch costs like $266 to manufacture, or something like that. Like, in the $260 range. Which means I don't expect a price drop anytime soon, but I also wonder if maybe as manufacturing, like, this is usually what happens, like, they figure out shortcuts, manufacturing gets better. Maybe in time they'll figure out a way to make a cheaper but not shitty dock. I don't know. If you put a dock sock on it, you should be able to flatten it out and keep it straight. The system doesn't warp when it's undocked, so then it's the dock. What a fucking garbage idea the dock was. I'm under the belief that the dock is more of a... The way it is, like, that it's a toaster, was more just so it would look cool in a video. And, like, it would get the point across that it's a home system. What is that, a charger? Oh, it's a charger! No, it's a dock. Oh, it doesn't look like one. But if they make it look like a toaster... Anyway, never mind. Don't mind me, just the ramblings of a madman. That's what you're watching. Well, hello, welcome to Vinesauce, the only stream where you can listen to an insane person ramble. Whatever that means. Doc! So, I guess, what else did I want to, cover? Since we are, you know, professional organization here at Vinesauce Inc. Professional media organization that pronounces it media. So what else is there to talk about in relation to the Switch? I did Cave Story, we talked about warping. Did I talk about the D-pad? A number of people have been complaining about the Pro Controller's D-pad, where you press right and it'll register as up. Professional media. Please no. Please God. Alright. Alright, so it turns out that I no longer give a fuck. 10 minutes of spice. Here we go. Oh, Rivali. Everyone's talking about ravioli. I was like, what the fuck? I look down, I see someone typing, use ravioli. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean ravioli? And then I look back at my screen and I start climbing again. And then a minute later, someone else says, use ravioli. And I'm like, why are people talking- oh, Rivali's Gale. I forgot I had that. Oops. You could've just said, use burb. Use burb. Well, most of you actually did say use bird. Or use Rivali, but I guess somehow my stupid brain targeted the wrong messages yet again. Like it always does. So, okay, right, the D-pad. The D-pad does suck a little bit. Here's, look. Right? This is me pressing right 100% of the time. Now, granted, if I was more specific with my button press, maybe I wouldn't get the menu for that right there. But if you're playing like an action game and you get the menu for you know, if you go up and instead of go right, that's not cool. So there's actually people who have sent their Pro controllers into Nintendo to get it fixed. And I'm a Nintendo fan. But I'm not gonna gloss over these issues. I think there's a lot of people who would probably dislike me for talking about all this stuff, but I mean, it's real. There have been- look, I pressed right to change my weapon and that menu came up. Same button. And I love the Pro controller. But now I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to send this in at some point. Oh. Fuck. Everybody was surfing. You might be able to get it replaced. I don't know, I mean, it's not that big of an issue. Some people have said that playing- like, I played through Shovel Knight with the Pro controller, and I did not have any issues, but that's Shovel Knight. I don't think pressing up in Shovel Knight necessarily disrupts the flow of the game. I'm wondering- I'm gonna let this slide for a bit, but I'm wondering if in the future there's gonna be a game that I can't let it slide, and I'm gonna have to get some kind of repair. If Nintendo even- ah! Oh, I did it! Even offers a repair for such a thing. The D-pad issue is exclusive to Zelda, it's not the D-pad. Well, then okay, how come with the Joy-Con, when I hit right on the Joy-Con, I never get the Amiibo menu, or the power menu? This is, as far as I'm concerned, in my experience, it's only been with the Pro controller. With the Joy-Con, they're separate buttons. The plastic is rated for higher temperature and rapid cooling. A few stitches come out. What's this? Your console is not being warped by heat. A few switches came out like that. Hey, oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Heard many different things. Maybe my Switch came like this, I don't know. I only checked recently. I should also note that aside from the flaws, I do play the Switch almost every day. And, you know, portable mode specifically. Or I stream it in the dock. I love it. I've been having a great time with it. And I also have less problems than you would think. Just in portable mode, it's a good experience, and streaming it has been pretty smooth. So, I guess I should just be fair and point that all out. This Korok, what the fuck? This is like a UFO. This is how UFOs move. If you see something in the sky that moves like this, I guarantee you it's not technology that we have here in the US or anywhere in the world yet. The D-pad thing happens on the Wii U as well. Maybe it recognizes diagonal as your powers. I don't know. It's tough to say. It requires further investigation. But I figured we would talk about these things, because a lot of people want me to talk about these things, and because as someone who owns this expensive, semi-expensive, well, expensive piece of technology, it's nice to know all the news and all the tech problems that it may have. Because as much as I love this thing, and want to love it more, there are some nasty issues. Like I said, you know, I sent my Joy-Con in to get repaired, and it helped when my Wii U is not near my wireless router and my computer. Sorry, my Switch. When the Switch is near those objects, the connection will break. And Nintendo was just like, listen, we can send you another one if you want, but you know, there's really nothing I can do right now. I said, do you think the Joy-Cons are gonna go through a better, like, manufacturing process? Do you think they're gonna be stronger against this kind of thing in the future? He said, probably, but I'm not sure. Oh, I've been here already, okay. Let's see how stealthy I can be. Good shit. Do I have any interest in Snake Pass? I heard some things that put me off. Like, the repetitive nature of the gameplay. I don't think I would spend 20 bucks on it, but I would play it if it was presented to me by, say, the developer. As sometimes these things do tend to pop up in my inbox, because Vinesauce been streamed. But I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't pull any punches with it. Speaking of Yooka-Laylee, listen, I just want to talk about it, not for the controversy, but as a game. Can we do that for just a night? Just one night? I may not stream Yooka-Laylee. It's been getting mixed to slammed reviews. And as I've said before, reviews don't always count for, you know, everything. But it's been, you know, today's been not such a great day for some of the Yooka-Laylee fans, because they, you know, it's been getting some weird reviews. 5s, 6s, 7s. 7s aren't necessarily bad. I think it's sitting somewhere at like a 63 on Metacritic, and that's not necessarily terrible. But it's also, okay, I want to go up here. I gotta find the dragon bones around here. That was one of my goals. Does anyone know where Dragon Bones is? If you know where they are, email me at this web zone. Do you intend to enable cheering at any point? No, not really. Sorry. The bones are in a cave. Oh. Look for a small cube of water in the map in that area. Okay. This one? Good shit. Thanks, my dude. Thanks, Mixology Bar. Thanks, Thad, with a silent J. Yeah, the Yooka-Laylee thing is a little disappointing. Some of the reviews have been pretty positive that it will make fans of the genre happy. So I think it's good to keep in mind, Denny, that if you're a fan of Banjo-Kazooie, you might get more enjoyment out of this than some of the reviewers did. Because this is a very 20 years ago thing. So, you know, maybe that's something to keep in mind. And take into account. I really should use Rivali's Gale. Thanks, Daruk. Daruk, can you, like, help me remember to use Rivali's Gale? Rivali's Gale is ready to go! Use it now, asshole! I might check out I might wait for the Switch version of Yooka-Laylee, because apparently the Switch and the PC versions of Yooka-Laylee were developed in-house, and the stuff that they did for the PlayStation and the Xbox were outsourced. So, if the versions that they focused on were the Wii U, fuck that. Switch, keep calling it Wii U, and PC version, that could be one of those things that, you know, maybe the Switch version will get better reviews. Maybe, like, the performance issues. Apparently the camera controls suck. Rare has had some limitations in the past, but now that they don't have the limitations, I mean, the camera, why not just make it like this? This is perfectly fine, and it doesn't hurt the game in any way. Whatever's going on here with camera is good and nice. Amen. So, I really want to like Yooka-Laylee. Like, I'm actually, I don't say this as like a fucking, you know, anarchist who wants to watch the world burn. Like, I don't like, even though I have no interest in Mass Effect, there's no part of me that got pleasure from Mass Effect Andromeda being, you know, a train wreck in terms of, like, the facial design and story. Facial design. Yeah. I mean, I found some of the videos funny. I think it's a meme machine, which I can appreciate. But I also would prefer if games were good. So, I want Yooka-Laylee to be good. But I might wait. Maybe there will be some kind of, like, updates. Maybe the Switch version will have some of those updates if they happen. I don't know. It seems like performance and camera is a big issue, but one of the things people were harping on, and this was one of my big concerns for Yooka-Laylee, was that the level design was just giant. These, like, massive worlds that are kinda empty, but also kinda confusing. That is what I've read from a few people, and that's exactly what I thought that casino world looked like. Maybe they could have focused on making the game half as long, with levels half as big, and just tightened up the graphics, I mean the gameplay, on level 4. They should have just, like, polished the fuck out of it, so that they had a really, really amazing, like, future-proofed platforming engine. And then they could have focused on making, like, all the little objectives interesting. Do you think Yooka-Laylee reviewers were biased after the insane reviews Zelda got because people were expecting the same thing? Don't know. Was anyone really expecting Yooka-Laylee as the second coming of Christ? I mean, it was just supposed to be a fun Banjo-Kazooie throwback. I was expecting somewhere in the 8, 7, high 7s, low 8 range. And I was expecting, I might, you know, I'm probably still gonna enjoy it. I'll probably pick it up at some point. Just not right now. I mean, let's face it. People are quick to dismiss games that get 6s and 7s. Doesn't mean they're terrible. It means that they're flawed. But I think, I've always looked at those scales as if you get a 6 or a 7, fans of the series will probably, or fans of that genre will probably find some enjoyment. I mean, video game scales are a little different. In a lot of ways, people get very up in arms. I mean, weren't there threats over that 7 out of 10 Zelda review? I guess back in the day, whenever a game I loved got like a 7, I'd be like, wait, what? Worse than death. A 7? Meanwhile, that's not too bad. Never take someone's opinion at face value. I agree. Listen. I usually say that about reviews. I think that the best way to approach a review is to not take it as the word of God. But I also think that if you're gonna spend 30 bucks or more on a video game, you want to know what you're going into. Less GB, No Man's Sky situation 2.0. And I feel like getting an amalgamation of reviews from a ton of different sources, from a ton of different people, is actually, I think, a very good way to make up, you know, your mind on whether or not you're gonna spend that money. So if like 50 places, 30 places are saying this game sucks because this. If every place is saying that the camera controls suck and that the level design is garbage, then I usually tend to say to myself, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Wait a second. Taking a number score at face value is one thing, but reading what people have to say is another. So I don't really care too much about the number. I just, you know, that's just a way to gauge which reviews I should be looking at and not looking at. It's like, oh, okay, this review is gonna be a clickbait review. This one is like, oh, they gave it a 10? Alright, let's see what that's about. This one gave it a 2 out of 10? What's this about? Fuck. That is cool as fuck. That is cool as fuck. This game continues to engage me in its physics and world in ways that I had not expected. Awesome. So, to conclude my Yooka-Laylee thing, because it is the hot topic everyone's been talking about, I try to be as diplomatic as possible, because you know what? It's not worth the stress. Aren't there more important things to get upset over? Yooka-Laylee fans, I'm sorry it didn't get 10s and 9s. Something tells me you're still gonna enjoy it. I'll probably enjoy it eventually too, but I think I'm gonna hold off for now. This cave is fucking awesome. Let me just enjoy this cave for a moment. Anyway, this was one of the things that I need to take a picture of. It's a fucking Leviathan. It's so cool. Alright. Apparently there's, Koroks somewhere in here. I'm gonna need those. Are you really following me? Wow, you're an asshole. Dick. Someone just said it just fell through the map, what the fuck? No, that's an Octorok, they burrow in the ground. It's a feature! The arrow should have killed it, though. That was weird. Oh, you haven't found this place yet? I probably would have found it eventually, just from wandering, but, that was, looking for the cube on the map is a very good thing. Gorillas is going to be having an art installation in Brooklyn later this month. That sounds cool. Email me about that if you can. I might check that out. To Como's blessing. What's this? I've heard about defective arrow units with the Nintendo Switch. You might want to send your arrows back to Nintendo. Hello, welcome to Nintendo Tech Support.
My arrow didn't hit the Octorok.
Sorry, can you say that again? I'm sorry, how old are you?
I'm 5 years old.
Okay. And do you, by chance, have any Kylo Ren pussy cream?
Kylo Ren pussy cream.
Okay. Alright, well, so what's wrong with the arrows?
I shot the Octorok, and, the Octorok lived, and then he fell to your world. He fell.
And you want to send your arrows back to Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll get you a label. We'll get you a label. What's your email address?
Johnny Big Pappy, h5.com.
Okay. Okay. And then somehow he sends his arrows in, and then they send him new and more effective arrows. I don't know how Nintendo does it. They have good tech support. That is something that genuinely I can say and mean that. Every single time I've had an issue with any of their things, it's been pretty quick process, get them on the phone, and then they just take care of it, and they usually foot the bill. So Microsoft, not so much. Verizon, even less. That's right, I'm talking about the Verizon Gamecom. The newest console, where you can play every Call of Duty. Could you imagine Verizon makes a game console?
Oh!
Verizon game console. That'd be great. Or how about Comcast? Hey, Comcast here. We've decided to go into the gaming field to be with all you gamers so we can relate to you on a more visceral level. What would it be called, guys? What would the Comcast system be called? The Comcast Cube? The Comcast console? The Comcast Cum Cube. I like that. I don't know. I've heard a lot of horror stories about Comcast. I've never personally used their internet services, but it seems like they're the ones that get most hate of all the providers. Sorry, Hestu. Hello, friend. Okay, then. The ComJ. So the Comcast Cum Cube, and what would the Verizon system be called? Oh, this is great. Like, we need more companies, like the Coca-Cola Cock Fiend. The Verizon 1. Chuzzledore. The Verizon Chuzzledore. The Verizon Sweatbox. The Verizon Presume. The Verizon Horizon. Nice. Shokay. Some amazing noises Hestu makes. When you're naked. Some more hearts, finally. I've been saving. Ready. Wait, stamina vessel. What you mean, stamina vessel? I'm not supposed to be able to upgrade in the fucking stamina vessel. Your being overflows with vigor. There's no need to increase your stamina wheel further. Okay. What would Disney make? The Mickey Mobile. I don't know. The never-ending blight on the entertainment industry. I'm kidding. They're wonderful. Hang on a second. Did the Disney check clear? Okay. No, they're great. They're great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Vinny, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Mike Stoklaza. Or perhaps Rick Stevens. Ricardo Montalban Stevens. Let me bring you to the next point of interest. It's probably quite a few more things in the Hebra Mountains. I've, apparently there's another cave system. It's probably here. You know what, I'm gonna mark that just in case. Okay, so I'm going to preempt the ugh in the chat. So get it out of your system now, everyone. But I finally got around to watching the Star Wars Rebels two-parter finale of the season. And I enjoyed it a lot. Good space battles. Thrawn was excellent. Really, really good. I really understand why people don't like the art style. There were so many, like, the writing is too good for the art style sometimes. And I don't mean that in, like, a terrible way. Like, I think some of the space battles do look great. And I think some of the characters look fine, but others just are very wacky. But I feel like the writing is just excellent and continues to get better. I don't want to spoil the episode, or the episodes, but, it got pretty interesting. And it seems like... next season some people gonna get wiped out. So this was the next point of interest. Did Han buy his boots at the space store? No, we get the origins of Chewbacca's teddy bear, finally. Oh. Getting here must mean you have stones to strut your stuff in a round of boom-bam golf. Well, are you in? Oh. I'm in. Say no more. It's time to tee off. Boom-bam golf is a go. 20. Oh. Rock hard. I'll start setting up. I haven't even done this yet. As soon as this happened, I just stopped. Because I wanted to, experience this on stream. And it's a big golf ball. This is my golf club. The origins of Chewbacca's family? You mean Lumpy, Stinky, Booger, Snotlick, Scrumpy, Kungo, Mungus. Listen to that horn. Because I need to know where the things I love come from. I wonder what Link was like as a small child of 5. How about Ganondorf? How about Sheev? How about we get a Sheev origin story? Starring Willem Dafoe as Darth Plagueis. Old Sheev. Like, I looked up the origins of Palpatine, and the best I got was that he was born on Naboo to a rich family. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know if there's any more about that in the expanded universe, but I don't think I care. I just know that he's evil, and he does bad shit because he's an asshole or something. Oh. I don't know, maybe he got picked on or something. I don't know what... Like, what could have set him off to want to rule the galaxy? Someone took his cupcake. Give me a second to figure out your score. Okay. He killed his family. Oh, well that'll do it. You're getting to be a real heavyweight, kid. Don't go thinking you got it all figured out now. Keep at it. It's at the highest record ever in Boom Bam Golf. Looks like you want to go again. Alright, I think I could probably, get this in 3. Maybe. Oh no! Oh no. May as well give up now. Kinda just want to play Mario Golf now. Oh, closer, get closer, fuck. I guess that's not too bad. Who the fuck plays this game, other than Link? Like, I guess Gorons. I guess Gorons could play it, but they don't... This is a weird business. And a weird business model, and this dude should be out of business, and my video games are not realistic enough, and I'm pissed. Oh, yeah! Yeah, boy! Okay. Alright, this could be done in 3. This can be done in 3, I believe. I just need to line up the shot perfectly, and then I have to... 5. I'm gonna say 5 whacks. Okay, 5. 5 whacks. Fuck! 1, 2, 3, 4, go! It was 5! Fuck! Damn it. Is this just for rupees? Like, I'm not gonna get like a piece of Goban armor, right? Wait a minute. It's just for rupees and fun. And for good fiddling. Fiddling about. Alright, well that was a good distraction. Kind of want horse. Yeah, heart pieces were a good incentive. Some of the minigames have some decent stuff, like the arrow, the archery minigame from horseback was pretty cool. That was quite good. Because when you did that, with the arrows, you got monster clothes for your horse. I like monster clothes for horse. That was, I think, a very good gift. Heart pieces were good incentive to do everything and and play every minigame. Rupees, not so much. Some minigames give you armor. I think that would be another thing, like, since heart pieces are no longer a thing, it would be nice to have more incentives to complete the minigames and, like, stuff like that. That, you know, in ways that aren't just getting Korok and Rupee. So that could possibly be another new addition, if they make Breath of the Wild 2 Electric Boogaloo. People like working towards a goal. Collect 50 of these items and get an unbreakable, amazing weapon. And then throw in like 3 crazy powerful mini-bosses. So that when you... or just side bosses. So that when you want to defeat them, you probably should get the 50, Gerudo tits that fell off and turned into diamonds because of the full moon that comes but once every Gerudo millennium. And then you get the awesome Gerudo sword. Oh, what's up, Cass? Cass is a good burb. I like Cass. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything new for me right now, so... I'm also going to complain about the Amiibos now, so get ready for it. The amount of time it took reloading. Like, the dude who built my house watched thousands of treasure chests fall out of the sky. Okay, maybe hundreds. The Amiibo system for getting items... Listen, you're already spending the money. Let me get the fucking items. The drop rates for some of these things are so low. The double helix sword took forever. The, Twilight bow took well over an hour and a half of gameplay. That wasn't, you know, I don't think that was the best option. I think a drop rate is good. Giving people incentive to use the Amiibos daily is fine. I think that's cool, but it would have been nice to be able to choose- say you could choose your reward. Like, oh, congratulations, you got lucky today. Now you can choose from one of these 4 things. Which one do you want? Because I was just getting, like, the same hat over and over and over and over again when I needed, like, the, goddess sword. Eat a dick. God, that was a satisfying noise, that whack. When you really get him good. How the fuck do these travelers manage these goddamn Lizals? Oh, this bridge. Oh my god, this sucks. This is actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Scrung has figured it out though. Scrung is a good horse. Top quality horse. Mistakes. On second thought, let's not go to Lizard Town. But anyway, yeah, so the Amiibo stuff is cool. It's a lot of it is just like the outfits are cooler than the weapons because the weapons break. I don't want to use them. I now have... Wait, what? Oh, that's cute. Star? Where? Man. Star was directly south? Okay. Black! Not like I need to kill this rock guy, but he usually drops some good stuff. Any of the Goron hammers make quick work of these fuckers. I'm saving mine though, cause, you know, you never know when you're gonna need it for a stone Talos. Directly south. Okay, I have that one marked. Directly south. You sure about that? On a few occasions I've seen stars drop and then not leave a beacon. Jape Star. Welcome to Rock Jape Island, where all your wildest Jape fantasies. I just wanted a star. You got me excited. Why'd you Jape? Why'd you bamboozle? That's another thing. Those fucking things are rare. Those are not easy to come by. Cap of Time is 3. Tunic of Time, 9. Sorry, 3, 3, 3. This is 2 upgrades, just to get these to 8 each. Do you know how many stars? That's a lot of stars. I mean, like, I want to wear my Ocarina of Time outfit, but I kind of can't. Oh my god. This is a fucking crowd of enemies.
Coming for you.
Hey, you want to see something awesome? This dude's like, wait a minute, what'd you just do? You fucking bastard. Goodbye, Moblin. I'll see you over there in a minute. Awesome weapon. These Royal Claymores are fucking choice. Supreme weaponry. This patch kinda also fixed moblins a little bit. Alright, I take that back. That is instant karma right there. Instant karma. That is probably- that's actually, yeah, one of the first bad frame stutters I had with Moblin. So, I've got egg on me face, everyone, and I would like to apologize on behalf of the BBC. Amazing. Speaking of... Lizal fork. Garbage. I need try Lizal or bust. Try Lizal being one of the most reliably decent one-hand weapons in the game. When I say reliably decent, I mean you just find them all over the fucking place. So. Quad lizard. No, Quinn lizard is where it's at. My Korok senses were tingling. Alright. What outfit should I be wearing? I'm gonna go back to the Ocarina of Time outfit because I've been enjoying it, and I have a feeling if I'm walking around with Fierce Deity armor, someone somewhere is gonna pull the plug. Shut it down, he's got it already, fuck! Oh god, no, this is a disaster! Oh god, someone get Bill Trin into his house. Quick! Please do not stream this beyond 7/7. Thank you. Some craters over here. Can we talk about that? Oh, right, I did that already. Can we talk about that issue? Can we please? I've been dying. I got boxes full of it. I've been dying to talk about Persona 5. Or whatever Persona it is. I've been dying to talk about it. Is it Persona 5? Is that the one? Okay, so it's Persona 5. This is not my series. I don't play these games. Imakuni plays them, and she enjoys them very much. And I know a lot of people enjoy this series. The developers have laid some ground rules down for what is kosher to stream and what is not, and they don't want people streaming the game beyond a certain point. This raises a lot of issues, because here we go again. This raises a lot of issues because they said that your channel could face termination, or possibly a copyright strike, or apparently you might get suspended if you stream the game beyond that certain point. So let's say there's a streamer out there who knows nothing about this announcement. They decide to stream the game, and they get suspended because they're streaming a video game that they didn't know they couldn't stream past a certain point. That's an issue. That's not cool. They want people— oh, a diamond. They really want people to enjoy and experience this game on their own. Another diamond. Another diamond! That's 3 diamonds! You kidding me, son? That's right, now you're a pork chop. Steak. People are saying it won't hold up in court because it's not in the original EULA, but yeah, but did you really— like, why does court have to get involved? It's people streaming video games. So it's just a weird issue, and it just seems very anti-consumer in a lot of ways, because streaming is a big thing. People love to stream. I'm not streaming it. This isn't even— this is not— I got no dog in this race. You know? I got no McNuggets in the Szechuan sauce for this one. But it is just— it sets a weird precedent that I don't like. Hey, thank you for purchasing Zelda, Majora's Sash. We're glad that you plan to enjoy this game to its maximum potential. However, we would appreciate if you wouldn't stream past Clocktown. That issues on Twitch, so now it's Twitch's fault. That's not fair to Twitch. That they now have to inform people that they can't stream past a certain point in a video game. I mean, you know, if they made a tweet about it, it's just so weird, because you don't want people spoiling the game. I think I know what it is. They're worried that people will watch this game, which is— I mean, you can watch the story in Persona, from what I understand, because it's a very heavily focused and driven game. They're worried that people are going to watch the streams of the game and not buy it, because they can just watch the whole story from the stream. And that's going to cut down on sales. I'd be interested to know the Persona 4 numbers of bought versus not bought, or like how they got this information or this data. Apparently it's been out in 9 months in Japan. For 9 months in Japan with no such threats, so that's weird. But I'd like to know, like, where they got this data, or who was like, listen, people aren't gonna buy our game if they spoil it. It just seems so weird. So, what if your little brother's in the room? Like, does your Kinect turn on? Little brother detected! Please evacuate the premises! Drink your confirmation dew! Or you get a phone call from the developer. Ah. We've detected We've detected that, oh, I hope you're enjoying our game. We've detected that, there are family members in your room, watching you play this game. And, well, we'd like to let you know that that's forbidden, and the police have been dispatched to your house. Have a nice day. Now, obviously, I'm being... What do you think about indie games like Firewatch being streamed? That definitely cuts into their sales. How many of you did not know Firewatch existed before I streamed it? I don't know where the definitely's coming from. I don't know if you've got that data, I'd like that emailed to me. No, I didn't love Firewatch. Okay, it's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That is a good chunk of the chat. I would say that streamers bring awareness to games so that other people might get them, and then maybe stream them for themselves. I think streaming in YouTube is a free advertisement for a lot of games that might not have ever been noticed. A game like Firewatch is very heavily story influenced. Also, basically linear. Very linear. I had a lot of problems with that game. There were things I liked about it, but there were things that annoyed me. But... it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say because if a game is good enough, that shouldn't be my problem. To worry about the developer sales. Do you know what I mean? Like, if a game is good enough, it should sell itself. I know a lot of people have emailed me saying that they had no interest in the Switch, but then they watched me stream Zelda and they bought one. So that's one thing. The other thing is, too, like, if it's a heavily story-based game... yeah, I mean, you're getting into contentious territory, I won't deny that. If it's a game that its whole feature... like Telltale games, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, those are story. Listen, if you're playing that for QTEs as a form of like gameplay, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to do the next QTE, then, I mean, what? Do you need assistance in life? I feel like the Telltale games are a good example of games that people still buy because you can make your own choices, you can play it the way you want to play it, and it creates this experience of like, oh, this is my unique experience, even though it's the illusion of choice. So, I'm not really down with the idea that streams cut into sales. I think that people will play the game for themselves. If there's no choice in the story, and you don't feel like you're playing a game, then make a movie. Make a cartoon. You know, the gaming thing, like Persona, I know there's gameplay in Persona. I've watched Imakuni stream a little bit of it back in the day. Damn, son. It's classic but solid gameplay. See, there you go, I mean... I still don't know how to get the propellers off those fuckers. Sorry, horse. Oh, no! Bomb arrows? Oh, I will have my revenge. Wait, that didn't work. There we go, there's one. There's two. This is the first time I'm taking a propeller off of one of these fuckers. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. It's still going. Huh. Well. That's what you get for hurting my fucking horse. Dick. Stand on top of it and call Octagon on your codec. I feel like I'm gonna have to do this for Scrung. Sorry, Scrung. Right. The persona thing. I don't want to talk too much more about it. I think you kind of get an idea for how I feel about it. I think it's, silly. I know people are defending them, saying that that's their right. Yeah, it's their right. You can be well within your rights and still be a fucking asshole. Still discovering new stables after all this fucking time. I love it. Oh, I want to change out my, my horse and outfit. I want to dress Ralph like a monster. Horses will eat from your hand? Really? See? There's another new thing. You hungry, Ralph? You want some monster guts? Good boy. Oh no. God damn it. Everything. Just like everything I have. Alright, we're good, we're good. Rich Evans and Jack are not very happy about the rain system in this game, specifically Rich. Oh, never mind. Okay. You're not who I thought you was. They were like, it just limits you from doing a thing that you could do. I don't disagree with that. I think you could still climb in the rain with the climbing outfit and enough stamina, but it still sucks.
Aye.
Yes, it's nice to relax and observe the animals every once in a while. We meet again. Are you out traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places. Okay, what do you got? I want to do this picture. Oh, these are the ancient columns. If you cross the Tabantha Great Bridge over there, there's a large cliff to the south. The ruins are atop that cliff. What happened? The horse mouth? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh! Yeah. That's good. You screen cap that. Enjoy. I don't even remember what he said. His hat just teleported off. I don't even remember what he said, because I was too busy looking at Horsemouth. It's a nice painting you got there. Ruins atop cliff. Let me just go through it one more time. Top that cliff. Past the bridge, south cliff. Did I get this one already? No, right? Oh, hang on, before I do the shrine, there's someone with a quest in here. It's about to rain again. Chork. Me and Geggle tried to figure out what it does, but we're stumped. Where? Wash's. Go to south towards Wash's Bluff. Big bard with some fancy instrument. Oh, okay, so Cass is over there. Good use of a very good weapon, I would say. Beads. Oh, we meet again! You have a serious case of wanderlust! What are you looking for? I have a serious case of lust. Great Fairy. Oh, pardon me, I was lost in thought. You've heard of the Great Fairy, right? The one from all those old shrine stories? Well, they're not just stories. I believe the Great Fairy is real. I'm on a journey to find her. There's a tower just beyond the Tabantha Great Bridge. They say that if you go to the top of and look at the ground sometime in the afternoon, the tower's shadow will point to the Great Fairy's fountain. After hearing that legend, I decided to find out for myself, but now I'm stuck here in the stable because, well, no matter how hard I try, I know I'll never be able to climb that tower. And to think I even saved up all my rupees as an offering for the Great Fairy, but you look like you could climb the tower without breaking a sweat. Would you be willing to make an offering of rupees to the Great Fairy on my behalf? Thank you. Here's the 500 rupees I saved up. Please just don't go running off with it, okay? Okay, that's kind of weird. But if that's what you want... He's sleeping. Chork. Hey, it's you. Did you give the Great Fairy an offering? Of course! Alright, thank you. Looks like asking you was a good call after all. That means that you've met the Great Fairy, huh? Oh, I'm so jealous. At least you got to meet her. That means technically I got to make an offering to the Great Fairy. I can't thank you enough. Forgetting something? Nope, I don't think so. Wait, what? Aren't trying to tell me you want a reward, are you? You got to see the Great Fairy thanks to my tip, didn't you? Now you're asking for more? Ah, Great Fairy. Even if it is just in my dreams, won't you appear before me? That's just a free 500 rupees. And Link is still asking for a reward. Uh-oh. I know what that is. That's a mandatory cutscene.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Okay, thanks, dude. Cook some food. Oh. Wait, if you cook under a blood moon, you really... Hang on, I don't think I've done this yet. Boosted food effects, huh?
Nah.
You may need to wait until 11:30. Oh. Yeah, because the moon isn't making everything look weird yet. It only works when the moon is about to happen. Okay. Let us watch bird shoot laser. There's actually someone that goes over there and feeds the horses. Here we go. Okay, now we've got Bloodman. Return of Bloodman. Well, it was a little better. I don't really have a lot of room for food. But it gives 4 instead of 3. Okay, that's boosted. Didn't have the spicy effect. Man, I only wish the blood moon was a little cooler than I oh, it got weird for a second. I only wish the blood moon was a little cooler than it is. Like, I wish the sky looked like this for a full, like, 2 minutes in-game, and every enemy is supercharged and crazy. See, then it just goes away. I mean, yeah, the enemies have respawned. But I thought it was like, when I first encountered the blood moon, I was afraid. Like, I thought zombies were gonna invade the town I was in.
Hey!
Gaggle. My smart man! Are you enjoying your day to the fullest? My dude?
Oh.
My smart man. Okay. May as well go here. Shaloya. Hey, my smart dude. It's me, Brian. With a Q. It's in the heat of the moment. Probably shouldn't be using a really good bow for this. Gaggle. Okay. Alright. I was gonna try to do it without a bomb arrow, but probably might have to use a bomb arrow. There we go. Okay. What the fuck? There we go. What? Sometimes I can do good. Sometimes I can do good thing. I'm gonna be thinking about the name Gaggle for the next 3 days. This is how my brain works. I'm not proud of it. Still treasure somewhere. Oh. I thought I could set the whole thing on fire. I think I probably can with a little bit of effort, but... I read, someone compared these shrines to Portal 2. Like the rooms in Portal 2. Where it's just like, here's a little room, figure it out. And I like that. That was a pretty cool comparison. That's why next Zelda, it would be nice to have more fun things to fuck around with physically. Physics-wise. Well, there's people that are saying that the Portal 2 comparison, they're like, nah. But you think about it, in Portal, or just Portal in general, the series, you go into a room, you either have the ability to use portals, or shoot gel, or manipulate the world in some way with physics. You complete the room, you go to the next one. Shrines, you have a few ways to manipulate the environment with physics. You figure out the room, then you go to the next one. I mean, it's a little black and white of a comparison, but I don't think it's completely inaccurate. What are my thoughts on Anuma's statement about all open world? About all future Zeldas being open world? I think that it's a little too early to tell. I mean, he's saying that. I think main series Zelda stuff, it makes sense to use this format for a little while and just see where it goes. But I still would like maybe another 3DS top-down Zelda. Like Link Between Worlds style. Or maybe something on the eShop that's like more Minish Cap. I mean, now that you listen.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Mushroom Land, huh? Told you when you run out of ideas, just put mushrooms. There's a lot of different styles of Zelda to choose from now. You have the top-down adventures, you have the like Ocarina of Time style, and now you've got open world. You get bored of one, they could maybe just make another one in any of those three styles. I wouldn't mind a side-scrolling style, personally. But I'm also maybe a little biased. But I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Let's keep doing this open world thing. Let's really nail it, Because this is so damn close. Someone mentioned shrines earlier, like should the new open world Zelda have shrines, and I think a similar thing, maybe not exactly shrines, but something similar where you can break up the world with little puzzles. They don't have to be called shrines, but, you know, I think it's a great idea. That rock is suspicious. No. Alright, is there a dragon nearby? That fucking dragon gets around, round. He gets around. I've seen that dragon a lot. In many different areas. I'm also going to... Just a second here. So wait, this is where the memory is, right? This is the bridge. Let's see the album. Dungeons. Well, we've talked about dungeons. I mean, if you're just joining now, then you probably didn't hear me talk about dungeons. Yes, the dungeons in this game are a little different. I don't mind them. I think they're good. But maybe more substantial dungeons with, like, combat focus. Or just more of them. It's right in front of the shrine. I think, yeah, again, I think it's a good idea because the open world format of the game is great. I think they nailed the open world idea. Now they can really focus on the meat and potatoes. Get all them meats and them potatoes in there. I'm excited for the future of the series. And maybe I wasn't so much after Skyward Sword. Man, that Ocarina of Time outfit does look really good.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
Who's this clown? Oh, right. That guy.
I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own.
Do you say anything?
I'm fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please.
Castle.
And stop following me!
What was this memory? This is just Link not saying anything. Do we think it's time for Link to have a voice and a personality finally? I would argue that the Link that has the most personality to this day still is Wind Waker Link. I see a lot of no's in chat. More no's than yeses, just on a first glance, and I get it. I kind of want Link to remain the silent protagonist as well. But then, like, that cutscene is just weird, with Link not talking. So they gotta kind of work around that a little bit. If they're gonna do more silent Link. I think Rick Stevens, sorry, Rich Evans, I'm gonna just keep calling him Rick Stevens though. He said something like, Link's personality is his clothes. And also, like, the silent thing, this area is really nice looking, by the way. The silent thing, Link being silent, is like the byproduct of, you know, technology being limited, which I don't 100% agree with, by the way, because the silent protagonist is fine because it's you. You know, you are the silent protagonist, and your thoughts and actions are reflected upon by the player. If that makes any sense. I don't think I said that right, but I think you know what I mean. So I'm okay with silent protagonists. I think Chrono is great. Mario is fine. I mean, even in the games that he doesn't have story, his little gestures are enough. But when you have a lot of cutscenes and voice acting and stuff now, for the most part, and I know there's a story reason in this game why Link doesn't talk a little bit, but I do think you gotta be careful if you're gonna do, like, big story moments and just have a dude not speak through them. It works better in text than it does in voice, is what I'm trying to say. Let me get off my high horse now, and just enjoy the game. Even though I say all this, I still love the game. There, you know, there's gonna have to be a lot of horse shit to bring this down from, like, an amazing, incredible, once every 10-year experience to just a good game. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Now that, I would subtract at least 3 points for. Every time it's Daruk's protection time, like a little piece of me just explodes. My name is Bob. Bob Bokoblin. Fairly obvious tip. I think, is always go for the weaker enemies first. You know, if they're pestering you. I learned that a little bit too late. I didn't think critically enough. Oh, here's another tip. If you hit the enemy enough times, it will die. What's this? Someone... would you say this is as impressive to people as Mario Galaxy was back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I was pretty fucking impressed, and I've played games with open worlds. I played The Witcher on my 1080. You know, gorgeous game, beautiful landscapes, and yet Zelda still really kind of had an effect on me the first few times I played it. It really was like stepping into a world, because your connection with Link is so solid because of the gameplay being really polished. Whereas Geralt, it's just like fucking glitching through shit. You know, just like clunkily moving around. I'm sorry, both control options for Geralt in The Witcher 3 do not do it for me. Like, the way he moves is clunky and stiff. And that's not really that big of a deal because the game is about the story and the vistas. And I loved The Witcher 3. I love it. But it's also, too, the art style makes it possible for Link to be more animated. Like, this would look weird if Geralt was doing this in hyper-realistic, buck-naked, you know, mode. I feel like Link being, like, the art style being as it is, allows for Link to be more animated and just be... You can get away with more like this, is what I'm trying to say. Don't get me started on the combat. Once I figured out the chain of combat in Witcher 3, it was... Combat was something I tended to avoid, if possible. Game took lessons from Witcher 3. That would be nice. Oh, nice puckered asshole right here. Good. Just there. It's just there. Okay. I think I want to, get that tower, and someone mentioned a little Korok fella underneath the bridge. Inventory system. Listen, Pav, you can share your feelings on Witchy 3 if you want. I think that the game's combat system gets kind of boring. I think that Geralt controls a little weird. And those are my opinions, you know? I mean, if you feel differently, that's great. It's a great game. Blew me away. But I also couldn't finish it. I got kind of bored. Not in the story, not in the music, not in the graphics, not in the world. The world is incredible. I just, I guess it was the gameplay, I think, kinda got me a little bit on the... Like, I don't think I want to go there because I don't want to fight, kind of thing, you know? Korok on top of a waterfall. I mean, Skyrim is the same, too. I've complained about Skyrim, where I got like 50 hours in, and it just became Hoarding Simulator 10,000. Use your sneaky archer to attack from a distance, and then if you get close, you know, have fun hitting the enemy. There's like a weird disconnect with those games that I don't feel with this one. And that could be because of the climbing system in this game, or it could be just because I enjoyed the gameplay. The fight. The fight. This is gonna piss a lot of people off, and again, you have to understand, I'm not really a black and white type person when it comes to this. I like all of those games. Every game I just mentioned, every game I just listed, I really enjoyed. Fallout 4 was also a cool game, open world. That got boring. That had its problems. But it did a lot of things right. And in many ways, all of those games did many things better than Zelda, too. But I just think this is my favorite open world game. So, there you go. I kinda want... I think I'm gonna go back to the bridge. What's with this cloud? Okay. I guess it's over me now. Let's see, do I go to the Great Bridge just to get a fucking Korok? Or do I save that for later? Let's see. I'm just enjoying the vistas. The truth is out. I've been told that I don't like the other games because they don't have Koroks. But does Fallout 4 have ducks? Okay, I'll save it for later. I'll try to remember that bridge. Just, this area looks very interesting. Fucking more thunderstorms over here? What the fuck is this? I feel like I'm like entering an area I'm not supposed to be. Thunder Plateau. Okay. My choice of weapon is poor for lightning. You who have reached this land of thunder, I present you with a trial. When the four spirits have been settled in their proper places, they will guide you to the hero's trial. Whoa! Whoa! I was kind of hoping to find Cass, to be honest. Green, red. Alright, I think I kind of see what's going on here. Oh, fuck. Alright. No, something else is attracted. That sword is taking the heat off of me. Do you think it will be imbued with the power of thunder? In time? Sorry, thunder is a little different than lightning. But yes. Maybe this one goes in here. No. No. No, let me... Ugh. Oh, hell. And yet again, the sword has attracted the lightning. Fine by me. Oh, I see the other two. Okay. I see what's going on here. I'm gonna have to, whoa. Okay. This, equip the silly fish hat. Oh, I need the rest of the fucking rubber suit. Where do you get the rubber suit? Like, I need more of it. Sorry, Ocarina of Time Link. Or should I say Hero of Time? So maybe I just have to find a ramp. No, we don't play. What? What are you doing? That's mine. I think maybe I have an idea. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Ass. I think I have a better idea. Maybe. Maybe not. No, this does not seem like a good idea necessarily. Bull, please. I just didn't want it to go over, like, completely. I didn't want it to go on the other side. Did I just make a chord with my duck noises? Good. Alright. No. That's not happening. It's Goban puss crush time. Okay, so it was the right idea. I was on the right track. I just needed to. I need to hit it better. I needed to hit it more good. That's okay, if I lose that crusher, it's only a diamond. Alright, listen. Listen. You have to wonder, this place has been raining. It's been, like, thundering over this place for how long? And there's still rust on this claymore? First of all, how is the claymore still in good... How is it still in good form? Lightning must have struck this thing like 50,000 million times. 100 years, 9 seasons, Morty. One more of the fucking one of these fuckers. Oh hell. That sword is like tempered in pure lightning. It is fucking... It's the most powerful weapon in all of Hyrule. And no one's talking about it. You wouldn't believe the powerful weapon that was right under your noses. Just click the link to find out. It's like you go 50-something hours without it, and then you get it. And it's just so easy to forget that you even have it. But really? But really?! It made it. It made it. Good news, everyone, it made it. Fucking god damn it, give me like a second. Good, that was a shortcut, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, use the ice as a shortcut, yeah! Have I ever actually tasted the Szechuan sauce? This is... every stream has had at least some discourse about Szechuan sauce since, since that fucking episode. I never had it, man. I never had it. I was 1998, I was 13. No. No. I also did not eat McDonald's a lot growing up. Have you at least seen Mulan? No. Actually, I may have. I don't remember. The sword grows more powerful by the moment. By the minute. I did, like that binging with Babish video where he made the sauce. I kinda wanna try it. I'm genuinely curious. And I am genuinely interested in making the sauce that dude concocted that he said was really good. Also, that Babish guy sounds more and more like Bob Belcher every time I see a video of his. Alright, well, we're gonna do the sauce. I'm just gonna smoke a jazz cigarette first. Fire up the jazz cigarette. This is an interesting trial. I've been told there's a piece of rubber armor in this shrine. How coincidental. I was just... coincidental. There it is. I was just wondering where this fucking rubber armor was. Look at this jabroni. I did it. Alright, I'm here for the gangbang. It's like fucking Baldo. But so much worse. It's Smaldo. I can't believe how obsessed the internet has become with Szechuan sauce. That is the power of Rick and Morty. That is what Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland have created with their show. Insanity. It's not like they don't know what they're doing. They were like, alright, we gotta put in like a promotion, like an item that was limited. Do you remember when Rick was talking about the 3DS thing that he did to make money? Smart. Smart, Harmon. I see what you're doing. It's just a shame so many people think it's just like Swifty get shit on the floor, eat a dick. Less science, man. Meanwhile, it's actually a very good show. But I know people that will just not watch it because they think it's Les Science Man. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there now. Well... I don't know if I was supposed to blow up everything. I think I should be okay. How many apples do you think I could put on there, or durians, that would, have the exact weight required? Oh. I see why people are saying I beefed it. But the beef is not... I don't think the beef is real just yet. I think there's a way around this beef. However, getting that could prove mildly annoying. I'm up for the challenge, but mildly annoying is gonna be the case here. I know what I have to do. I see what the fuck is going on. Motherfucker. Oh, dear lord. This fucking game. Man dressed in leather gimp outfit, killed by his own box. Mort 11. Sorry, rubber gimp outfit. Okay, this shrine's finished. It's a good shrine. Good set of circumstances leading up to it, if not a bit tedious, but... Go to Hateno Village and dye it black. Oh, you really want this to be like a fucking fetish outfit. Think of all the squanching you can do in that outfit. I thought about it. And then the rain has finally stopped. I feel like I should take this claymore just on principle. Like, it survived the long night. deserves to be with me on my adventures. Dye it pink so you can be a salmon? What's a salmon? No. You want me to look like a real fish? I will consider this request. And that's what it's gonna do. Wow. Didn't even kill it. It killed a fox and only slightly damaged a fucking blob. Generations of being forged by lightning. And that was its goal. That was its purpose. What is my purpose? You kill a fox! That was the worst Rick voice I've ever done, and I've done some fucking terrible Rick voice. Oh, these count as trees? Oh, they're even made of wood. What do you know? Daruk's protection's ready to roll, motherfucker. What do you got? What's this, some kind of frog? Oh, snail. What is that? Some kind of Darth Moltar? I kinda wanna watch the prequels. All these memes have made me wanna watch the prequels again. Maybe we can watch them together. Just to ease the pain. And point out all the cool hello-la. Awesome, thanks dude. Man in rubber fish outfit assaults lizard. Vine Lucas emote? Let's see. No, we're not ready for new emotes yet. It's fucking as close, it's the closest it's ever been. But we're not ready yet, and I don't even have anything ready to go. Like I said, if you made emotes in the past and you got anything interesting that you think I might like, email it to me, because there is a weird possibility that we could be needing new emotes real soon, which is fucking mental, lads. What was I talking about directly before this? I hate not completing a thought, and I do that a lot. What was the train of thought? It wasn't about Szechuan sauce, was it? No, it wasn't about Szechuan sauce. It was about... I cut down a tree. The prequels! Yes. My viewing of the prequels has been limited strictly to the Red Letter Media reviews. What the fuck is wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What is wrong with this guy's head? Hello, who are you? It's quite high. If only I was a birdman. Boo. Did you see Link? Where did you come from? Don't scare me like that. How did you get up here? I suppose you could ask me the same question. See, I've dedicated my life to the study of birdmen. Their flight mechanics fascinate me. Given their weight, it should be physically impossible for them to fly with wings of their size. I just don't get it. I was standing on the ground watching the skies when suddenly this tower erupted beneath my feet. Been stuck up here since, with no way down. But my misfortune is a blessing in disguise. You see, this tower is the perfect place to observe birdmen in their natural habitat. Oh my. Well, now that you've climbed up here, how will you get down without falling? I suppose you're stuck here too. I'll just fly down. What? You can fly? You can fly like a birdman? Is that true? I thought it impossible for a Hylian to fly like a birdman. Also, it's more like a gliding than... well, it's still a step in the right direction. If I can analyze your glide distance and trajectory, it may help us understand the science of birdman flight. Then maybe one day I'll finally realize my dream of becoming a bird. Would you mind participating in a short research study? I want to see how far you can glide. You'll be compensated for your time and travel depending on how far you fly, so how about it? Son, I got this. Marvelous. Our findings today may prove to be a cornerstone of birdman research for generations to come. They're called Rito. However, you are merely gliding, not flying, making this a rather dangerous research project. As such, a liability fee of 20 rupees will be necessary to proceed. You know, in case you have to file an incident report. No, I understand. Well, even if one's wallet is ripe, courage does not grow on trees. Just give me a minute. I'll do your stupid task. I'm also very suspicious of a dude who was observing birdmen with a bunch of wizrobes and fucking lizards on a lake. Also, this part of the map is very weird and interesting. I like it. Streamwatcher says that he's pretty sure this guy's glitched because he had eyes when he met him. Am I the only one who does not see eyes for this gentleman? He has eyes. Oh, he didn't for a second. Yeah, I know that the tower erupted below him, but this is the wrong place to observe burbs. How did those lightning wizrobes not kill him, for one? How did the lizards not kill him, too? Where was he standing? Was he standing on this? Was this even visible at all? Like, I don't know how much of the towers were visible. I gotta watch that cutscene again. I don't know, this dude's suspicious. It's a long-ass word, I didn't want to finish it. Wait a minute. Guys, does he have... are those his eyes? Okay, this face is weird. First of all, the nose is like Michael Jackson shit, okay? Second, I'm not sure what's going on with the double eyebrows. And I mean that. He's got... if those are his eyes, his eyeglasses aren't working. He's got one large set of eyebrows, and then a lighter, slightly grayer set underneath. Oh, God, it's like fucking Klaus Noumi on acid.
Oh.
The legendary bird research assistant. I'm ready. Birdman research, okay. So, here you go. You might have to file an incident report. Keep all these in mind. Okay. Got this. Certainly some cool things in the distance there. Also, is this like a unique song only for this one section? This is like classic Zelda music too. Like classic Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess type stuff. Classic. Or Skyward Sword. That's a cool looking thing. Come on, 800, 800, 800, 792. Marvelous, what a breathtaking flight. I never dreamed a Hylian could fly 792 meters. Your methods may have been unconventional. I didn't see you flap your arms once, but they were effective. The field of Birdman research will benefit greatly from this data. A Hylian dressed as a fish, flying like a bird. You deserve heavy compensation for your stellar efforts. Please take this. So if you're still up for it, why not glide down again? Nah. Guess that's one way to make some money, but I'm good. I don't think I could really imagine another open world Zelda game without the paraglider. It's just perfect for this kind of shit. Has anyone ever told you that your voice sounds like Critical from YouTube? What's up, everybody? I've streamed with Critical on occasion. On an occasion or two. I don't think I sound that much like Critical. I can do like a shitty impression of him, but that's like he does a character too. I mean, when you actually talk to Charlie, he's just, you know, he just speaks. That's his YouTube thing that he does. He does the "What's up, everybody." He's pretty great. But yeah, that's more just, I guess, like me. When I don't stream,
I kinda sound a bit more like this. Hello. Uh-oh.
puzzle solved. Oh. Would you look at that? Still missing the treasure chest. Fuck is it? I believe I will find it. But I just need to accept the surroundings into my being through a kind of a meditation. I get into a meditative state, and then the game's surroundings become my surroundings. What's that? It's located. Hang on a minute. What is behind here? Oh. Never mind. Ow. My apples. It's behind the staircase. Oh, there it is. It's just... It's not like anything really specifically difficult to get. It's just hidden in a corner someplace. Whoever designed this shrine was like, fuck. We gotta put- every shrine has a treasure chest except mine. Ah, god damn it, Jim was telling me, like, he's got like 30 shrines that he made and they all have treasure chests and I don't have a single one. Fuck. Alright, fine. Just put it in the corner. Yeah. That's fine. Get it in the corner there. That's good. Got deadlines, son. Got deadlines. Yeah, I like the way you thrust, Shrine. Vinny, I'm looking at your Bandcamp page, wondering if you plan on selling physical copies of your albums in the future. Blood Bagel is still available. It's redvoxband.com for the physical stuff. The first album is not available anymore on CD. But our next album we're going to put out on CD and vinyl, more than likely. Vinyl will take longer. Eventually we may restock the first album CDs, but that's not in the cards at the moment. And of course, there's still plenty of Blood Bagel if you feel like suffering. So we've done some physical stuff. A CD is just a smaller vinyl. Anyway. No, what I mean by that is, if you're a collector and you want, this is cool, skull fucking area? I like skull area. If you're a collector and you just want to have like a physical thing, I mean, CDs are easier to carry. They may not look as cool as a big vinyl, but it's still something. I mean, we sold out of our first CD, like, really, really quick. Surprisingly quick. We had no idea it was gonna be like that. So, I think we may, if for the next album, for Another Light, I think we're gonna probably... Just thinking now, this isn't- I didn't even plan this. But just thinking off the top of my head, I would say we're gonna probably at least double what we, made. Like, so we did 1,000 the first time, so I might do 2,000. I just had no idea that there would be this much interest in some shitty meme creators, you know, legit attempt at music. Aside from Blood Bagel, that was not a legit attempt at anything. That was a legit attempt at annoying my audience with songs about roid rage. But yeah, it's gone fairly well, so we'll probably do something. Vinyl's a lot harder. I've talked about this on stream a number of times. Vinyl is a pain in the ass, and usually takes quite a few months to produce. CDs you can get done in 2 weeks. Vinyl could take 3 months. There are a lot less vinyl plants around. And, yeah, vinyl plants. I don't even know what you'd call them. But it's kind of... It's kind of like... There's back orders... And they have to take, like, the people that come first. And so it's a little harder to get vinyl made these days. And it's a more involved process, too. That's the other thing. But, well, this is a cool area. I'm enjoying this, and I'm now a fish. But, oh, come on! It's not now! I was just about to stop playing. Fuck. It's even further than that. Yeah, this is like my limit of stream time. I'm pushing it, and I've been sticking to it for the most part. I've just been kind of just shuffled my schedule around. If I didn't start so damn late tonight, I would have started with Blaster Master. But sometimes life sucks a little bit. Alright, let's get the fuck over there. There it is. Okay. Where the fuck even is that? What time is it? 1:20 a.m. in-game. I could do another teleport. So it's somewhere like in between here and here. One more warp. I think I warped just too far. I just checked my emails. Someone wrote, "It's important to check this email," and it's the "Don't forget to wash your foreskin" from Mario. So thanks for that. Wow! Hey, that was actually really awesome. That worked out. That worked out. This game makes me want to get a house somewhere in a fjord. And just live in the fjord before I get sick of it and want to come back to New York, but the desire is there. Okay. Have I tried camping? Only in Counter-Strike. why don't we take a look at the art? All right. That's James Bond, by the way. Okay, once again, I will be only looking at the art that's tagged as Vinny. Because it'll just be a quicker way to sort through all this stuff. So, I hope you've tagged your art properly. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, so again, just go through if you've made art for the Buru and you want to see it on the stream, just tag it. Make sure it's all tagged up. We require only 1, but I mean, we prefer 5. Okay, so Mulan sauce, we were there. Okay, what's this stuff now? I don't think I've seen this one. This one's from Parao. And it is the dark shroom with some Koroks. I like that. I like that a lot. This one is from Siget someone. It's, hey, you know. Pretzel and Sponge. Everyone's favorite bootleg Mario Brothers, aside from that other one. This one's from Mechelios, and it is an interesting version of the shroom, the dark shroom. The eyes kind of freak me out a little bit when they're like that. It's cool. I think there's something to it, but I'm definitely slightly freaked out. But this is cool. All these little Vine Shroom redesigns or side designs are actually quite awesome. This one's from Bender.
Guys! How you doing? It's me. Yep, drawing now. Yep, checking out, hey! Checking out the Buru, drawing some Vinny.
Thank you, Bender. It's good. It's good. From Just Me AC, here's some art of Spider-Man, Luigi, and Sponge, which I think is a Terminal 7 reference, the game, but I'm not really. I don't know. Good stuff. From Goat Boat, here's me and Mike. From, you know, Red Vox. That's our band. We just started our spring season, you know, in baseball. The Red Sox, that's us. Here's one from Daxter Doodle, and it's Night in the Woods with some of the streamers. Excuse me. Fuck, I'm tired. All right, good stuff. Good shit, my friend. From Lex. Here's some of the shrooms. They're very beveled, but I appreciate the attempt. These are cool. I appreciate you guys making more shrooms for me. Voided made this one, Sponge. Oh, that reminds me. Not tonight, but Yacht Club. Wait, was it Yacht Club? No, not Yacht. The good people that brought you SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Heist have given me keys to raffle off, and those games are awesome. So, I'm gonna raffle them off because I spoke to the dude at PAX, and he was one of their people. And I'm really excited for SteamWorld Dig 2, so I was kind of gushing about how much I liked the games, and he said that he wanted to give me some keys to give away. I got them. I'm going to give them away. They're the Steam versions of the games. So, soon. From Salmiaki, Vineheart. That's actually, I think that's pretty cool. It's also, it says here on the cuter, sweeter side. We don't have a lot of cuter, sweeter emotes now, do we? I think we would need to have the heart be slightly more... It doesn't look 100% like a heart in its smallest form, so that might be something to iterate upon, but it's cool. I think I'd be down for it. It does look good in small. So if the heart was just a little bit more heart, I think it would work. And again, it's very possible we're going to have more in the next few days, really, so... And I want to jump on it soon, because if I jump on it, get those emotes, then if I go back down below the limit, below the threshold, we still have them. And there's a very high probability that the threshold will be gone below. From Dan the Doodler, I haven't found any Koroks. Very nice. From Zazka, here's some more Tamagotchi, but also some other characters. It's just like a mix of Zelda and Tamagotchi. And even Cherry. Good stuff. Alina D made this.
It's a vine shroom, Morty. It's a ripoff of the 1-Up mushroom. But he doesn't care. It just kind of happened, Morty.
It's good. Thank you. This one's from Dan the Doodler as well. Ravioli, what the fuck are you talking about raviolis? Welcome to Vinesauce, the only stream where you can listen to an insane person ramble, I guess. I'm sure there's plenty. From Robot Fanaticism. It's a badge of honor, to be honest. Did I save? That happened yesterday. I didn't, in fact. We usually, Dan the Doodler, I think you do a good job, but I would definitely say quality over quantity. You know, like that's kind of one of the, we have a few very simple kind of ground rules. One of them is, I prefer, just for my own sanity at the end of the night, less art from one person, but more, you know, like if you spend more time on one piece, I think you're good, but I also don't have the lower half of my torso. So, something to consider. Voided drew this. Are you or a friend addicted to Korok seeds? Stop it. Get some help. Call 1-800-YOU-CAN'T. From Nocturne, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Meatball, Jabroni Edition. This is the next Zelda game. It's the inside scoop. That's the scoop. From Ninehammer, it's a toaster. I told you about that Nintendo crust. Thank you for this, Ninehammer. Ninehammer helped on the Trolls and Goblins music video, which I enjoyed. From... okay. From 3 midgets in a trench coat. Just reading the name. There's some Red Vox art for you. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you, Trenchcoat. From Punchy. Hard mode. They're still moving? Just trying to regain. Yeah, I think it's a good idea for hard mode. Amongst maybe a few other ideas, too. From Smelly Feet you have Breath of the Wild 2 runes, according to Vinny. Silly putty meatballs. Good. Good. I like how that meatball there goes through the plate. It's really good physics simulations you've got there on your computer. From Fish Facade. Thank you for the Red Vox art. Like the blood bagel on the bottom right there, too. This one's from Pop Tart. Sorry, Pop Tab. Rivali's Daruk's protection. Rivali's gal is now ready. And from Kerbite, here's a BRB. So I won't BRB, and as a result, I am going to end with that. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I don't say it enough, but I do. I think I say it a lot, but I also sometimes. Let's just say this. If I were to watch a streamer and every moment he was thanking his audience, I'd probably get a little bit, it would start to get old. But that's not to say I don't think about how lucky I am and how appreciative I am. So just wanted to throw that out there. In the most roundabout, weird, heartfelt way I could muster. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the continued support. You guys allow me to follow my dreams and memes in many ways, and I'm grateful for it. So, another light coming out in a few months. And more streams coming out tomorrow. And I have some... I don't know what I have tomorrow. I think there may be a multiplayer stream happening tomorrow. We'll see. But I hope you come by. I will finish Turok 2 this week, and more Zelda soon. Maybe we'll get to a story thing, maybe not. Who cares? It's just fun regardless. And Fast and Blaster Master. And if you are looking for other streamers when I'm not around, or even when I am around, because I'm a creep, then you can go to twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce, and you can check them out there. I wish I could, you know... This chat's huge. The community got big. I keep to myself, but genuinely sometimes wish I could keep up with everybody and, you know, on a personal level, get to know people and talk to people. I kind of can't do that, but you know, I do enjoy meeting you guys at conventions, and this Vinesauce thing got kind of crazy, so it's just a lot to keep up with for someone like myself who doesn't like anything. And likes to keep to himself 99% of the time. But genuinely, it's great. And even though, you know, I'm not always the most around person, I do enjoy interacting with you guys when I get a chance to. And that includes Ren and Stimpy, or perhaps whenever we tackle the prequels, God forbid. But yeah, the other streamers, they do have, like, smaller chat rooms from time to time, and you can definitely get a better sense of that there. So, I don't know. Hope you check them out. And Vinesauce.com, twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce, or @Vinesauce on Twitter if you so choose. So, thanks for sticking around, and good night. For real this time. And, alright. I'll give you one. Just give me a second.